Are you bored of going to OpenSea and paying a premium for your NFTs? Maybe you managed to get in at mint, but you still had to fight with tons of other people, making your gas fees extremely expensive, and then you lost out on a load of profit. You've probably heard this word whitelist being bandied about, and I'm telling you that you need to get onto whitelist because this is the easiest way for you to make money in NFTs. And I get it, guys, places on whitelist can be extremely competitive and difficult to get on. You're probably scrapping with tons of other people to get onto that whitelist. But if you can make insane gains by just getting onto a whitelist for a half reasonable project, imagine what you could do if you could get onto one of the big projects. Imagine, guys, if you got into this whitelist the other day for Hape Beast, you would have been able to mint a Hape Beast for 0.2 Ethereum, which at current prices, due to the descent of the crypto market into the crypto abyss, would have been around $500. But you could have then had a floor price, which we're looking at right now, of just under $20,000, which is insane. You could have made $20,000 in about a week if you'd got yourself onto the Hape Beast whitelist, guys. So there is other projects coming up this year which I think are going to be as big as Hape Beast. If you want to find out what those projects are, when they come up and when I find them, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you won't miss any of them, as well as heading over to my Twitter where I share projects, as well as sometimes having whitelist giveaways for different projects that I am working with. So without further ado, let's jump into this video and find out how we can get on to any whitelist, guys. So first of all, we're going to consider some of the different requirements for getting onto a whitelist. Now, the different projects, depending on how competitive they are, have different requirements. Some of them are going to need you to have some invites. So first of all, we're going to look at how you can get invites. Okay, guys, so even if you've got no friends in the NFT space or just no friends in general because you spend all of your time in your room looking at JPEGs like I do, then there's other ways around this. And this is a really solid, proven method that I've used time and time again to get invites into tons of Discord. Guys, first of all, what we need to do is head over to Discord to find the project that we want to promote. And first of all, I'm just going to use this as an example, the Lucky Lion Club, which has been absolutely taking off in the last few days. If you're interested in that, I'll leave a link for the Discord down below. That's probably a tip of how to get some invites. And what we need to do, guys, is come down to sneak peeks. Now, all of them are going to have some sneak peeks. What we can do, guys, is then choose 4 or 5 of our favorite pictures. So we can choose one like this. We can click on save image as, or you can take a screenshot and you can save each of them as you go. You're going to then jump back over to easygif.com. I like to click on switch to manually ordered. I'll then upload all of the individual files, and you can then click on upload, make a GIF. But that will bring you to this where you've got this situation. You then literally click make GIF, and then it will create something like this for you, which is really cool. If it's a good artwork as well, it will really pop and people will be interested in it. But what am I going to do with this? How can I use this now to get my invites? Now I've downloaded my GIF, guys. I'm just going to come across to Discord. Now obviously, guys, I need to find groups and places where I can promote it, and where else better to find other people that like to look at JPEGs like I do than over on Discord. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a few of these different servers. Obviously, once you've found a few, they're good places once they've already launched to perhaps go and promote things. Now, don't go and promote things in the main chat, but we can go to the shilling space and we can start to build out our ad from here. Okay, guys, all I've then done is I've just dragged and dropped in my little GIF here. Do not miss the Lucky Lion Club NFT. I'm going to say some of the things that are actually quite good about it. Good community. Still, there's whitelist spots available, but growing very fast. Do not miss out. Now, what I need basically, guys, is to get a link. Now, to get a link, we literally can click on any of these little plus or adds invites to servers. Now you can see, guys, this here says Lucky Lion Club, which is obviously not my individual link because it's asking me to do various other things to get an invite in here. So I need to go through and follow instructions because it's giving me a unique code that I need. A lot of them will have unique links that are unique to you. So that's one way. I can basically upload that to a bunch of servers. Obviously, the more servers I put it through, the more I'm likely to get invites. And obviously, that's my goal. Get as many invites as I want across to the other one. The more invites you get, even if they've given you 5 to achieve or 10 to achieve, the more you're going to stand out and the better off you are. I'm going to come back across to Lucky Lion Club because it's a pretty fast growing community and there's obviously going to be a pretty hot NFT. One other way that you can stand out, guys, is through fan art. Now you can see here, guys, they've actually got their own little fan art, varying quality. Some of them look pretty cool, some of them look pretty poor, but ultimately you're just going in and you're kind of creating something and creating a bit of a name for yourself. So this person here, if we look, Oops LLC, have just put in a ton of different stuff, and it does make them show out they are interested in the community, they're engaging in the community. Fan art, if you're an artist, guys, This is super cool because you can go and create some really cool stuff using their art. There is still ways around this. Either you can go to fiverr.com and pay an artist to do it for you, but we don't want to do that, guys. We want to save as much of our money as possible. So what we can do is we can come across to canva.com, which has both free and paid versions. Free version is more than good enough for what we need. What I can then do, guys, is come over and I can upload one of the previous images that I've got in here. Now, there's different stuff you can do. The more effort you make, the more likely you are to stand out. But you can see, guys, but just putting a few different filters on here, we can create some pretty cool stuff. I can click on download. I can then head back across to Discord. I can chuck it in the fan art group. I can use it to retweet on Twitter or something like that. Now, guys, I already told you to head over to Twitter. Now, you might have a Twitter that you don't want to spam all your mates with various pictures of lions and cats and guinea pigs and whatever else. You can have a separate Twitter, guys, that is just dedicated to NFTs. Now, one of the other easy ways to get on the whitelist, which doesn't really take a huge amount of effort, guys, is to just like and retweet people's stuff. Okay, so liking and retweeting them, a lot of them will have daily giveaways where they might have 3 or 5 whitelist spots to 5 lucky winners who tag a couple of friends who retweet and like a post. Super, super easy. Go away and do that, guys, because that is the easiest way to get onto whitelists. And I've got myself on a couple of whitelists doing that. Now, something else which you might not have considered would be to build yourself a Twitter following. I had this Twitter for my other YouTube channel, and I didn't really put a huge amount of effort into it, but I'm starting to put some effort into it now, and it's really starting to grow very quickly. By being in that position, guys, I can then approach teams and say that I have X amount of followers. Could I get a place on the whitelist? And obviously, if I get bigger and bigger, not only I get on the whitelist, I then get offered places to put other people on the whitelist. As well as that, I've obviously got a YouTube channel where I'm getting people who want to buy NFTs, learning about different NFT projects. That potentially gets me onto various whitelists, as well as being able to give away whitelist spots to my followers. Okay, guys, other things that you can do to get noticed. You can see this chat is very active. Guys, obviously, the more we engage with the chat as well, the more experience within the group we're going to get and the more notice we're going to be. So you can change your name to include the name of the chat. As you can see on the right, these guys have all done LLC for Lucky Lion Club. And what I might put in is, make sure you subscribe to my channel for whitelist giveaways and upcoming projects. That's actually not for them, guys. That's for you to go and do it now. If you haven't already as well, please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It helps me to deliver more content like this. I'll be bringing you an update later on the week with an NFT project, which I think is going to absolutely explode. So make sure you are there to see that. Hope you're having a great week, guys. See you soon with another video.